Hi guys, today is 31st August 2018. This is a daily current affairs brought to you by Neo IAS. And our topics are ARIIA, GSLV F11, Food Fortification, Nilgiri Tar, and on mapped program we have Pemba Island and PQRS, that is Previous Question Revision Series. And our first topic is ARIIA, that is Atal Ranking of Institutions on Innovation Achievement. ARIIA stands for Atal Ranking Institutions on Innovation Achievements. The center recently announced annual ranking of higher educational institutions based on how they use innovation. The new ranking will be parallel to NIRF, that is National Institutional Ranking Framework, a ranking which was started in 2015. And ARIIA will be launched on October 15th, which is the birth anniversary of our former president, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. And I already told you this is parallel to NIRF, but between these two there is a slight difference. NIRF is mainly based on research, or research is crucial for NIRF framework, whereas in the case of ARIIA, innovation is the most important part. And let's learn about NIRF. The NIRF, or National Institutional Ranking Framework, was launched in September 2015 by Ministry of HRD. And the first rank of NIRF goes to IAC Bangalore in 2017. We know it's a premier institution in science, IAC Bangalore, and it also is the first Indian institutions to be in the top 10 in small universities global ranking. So it's a premier institution. We give the first ranking to IAC Bangalore in NIRF in the year 2017. The new ARIA or ARIIA will be parallel to NIRF, where NIRF focuses on research and ARIA focuses on innovation. Our next topic is GSLV F11 Cryo Engine Hot Test. ISRO has successfully completed the hot test of cryogenic engine for GSLV F11. What is hot test? A hot test is a ground test conducted to check for the safety and also check the various design parameters of a system. And GSLV F11 is recently hot tested. And what is GSLV F11? GSLV F11 is scheduled to launch GSAT-7A in the November 2018. This will launch GSAT-7A in November 2018. And GSAT-7A, what is GSAT-7A? GSAT-7A is simply an advanced military communication satellite which meant exclusively for the Indian Air Force. We have other satellites like GSAT-7. GSAT-7 is intended only for Indian Navy. Likewise, GSAT-7A, which is a communication satellite which is solely for the Indian Air Force. And GSAT-7A will enable the Indian Air Force to interlink different ground radar stations and also ground air bases. So, ISRO has successfully completed the hot test of cryogenic engine for GSLV F11. And our next news is food fortification. You can see a logo there, fortified. Food fortification is the addition of key vitamins and minerals such as iron, iodine, zinc, vitamins A and D to our staple foods. So, which are our staple foods? Rice, wheat, oil, milk and salt, which are some of our staple foods. In order to improve the nutritional content, we add nutrients and minerals and vitamins to these kind of staple foods. We know that the deficiency of micronutrients or micronutrient malnutrition, also termed as the hidden hunger. Hidden hunger is a serious health risk in the case of India. India has a very high burden of micronutrient deficiencies leading to various diseases like night blindness, goiter, anemia and various other birth defects. Thus, food fortification is very important in order to make a good society or a healthy society. And the Copenhagen Consensus, it is a think tank of researchers in Copenhagen. The Copenhagen consensus estimate that every 1 rupee if we spend for food fortification, it will result 9 rupees benefits to the Indian economy. And why food fortification is in news? Recently, the Swadeshi Jagran Manch opposed the mandatory fortification of foods on the ground that some micronutrients are sourced from animals that are against the practices of vegetarianism. So some micronutrients are taken from animals that are against vegetarianism. They think like that, and they protested against the mandatory fortification of food. And in the picture, you could see a symbol or logo F45. If in any packet of food you could see this symbol, that means that the particular packet of food is fortified. That's all about food fortification. And our next news is about Nilgiri Tar. And this is a cartoon of Nilgiri Tar. You can see beautiful picture of Nilgiri mountain and Nilgiri Tar in it. Nilgiri Tar is a stocky goat which is endemic to the Western Ghats, which ranges from Nilgiri to the Kanyakumari. And Nilgiri Tar are mainly in the southern states of Kerala, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Also, it is a state animal of Tamil Nadu. Why Nilgiri Tar is in news? Because the population of Nilgiri Tar in the Mukkurthi National Park has grown by 18% in 2 years. Earlier, the number of Nilgiri Tars were 480. In 2 years, it became 568. One of the main reason is that the sex ratio of Nilgiri Tar is also increasing. Now, there are 2 adult females for every 1 male. That's why the population of Nilgiri Tar is increasing in the Mukkurthi National Park in Tamil Nadu. And Nilgiri Tar, we know that it is endangered in the IUCN Red List, and it also protected as a species in the Schedule 1 of Wildlife Protection Act 1972. We have already covered a news about Nilgiri Tar in one of our previous videos. Please refer to the video. And on map aided program, we have Pemba Island. Pemba Island is a part of Zanzibar archipelago near the Swahili coast in the Indian Ocean. You can see it is located near to Tanzania, which is in the African continent, and we say this portion as the Swahili coast. And you can see Zanzibar archipelago, and the Pemba Island is one of the part of Zanzibar archipelago. And the country near to the Pemba Island is Tanzania. And the Pemba Island is famous for clove export. Even Pemba Island and as well as the Zanzibar archipelago is famous for the clove export. Clove is nothing but long in Hindi. Pardon me if my Hindi is not good. And Grambu in Malayalam. So, this is all about Pemba Island. Pemba Island is near to the Tanzania in the Zanzibar archipelago, near to the Swahili coast in the Indian Ocean. And in PQRS, we have a question. Amnesty International is, option A, an agency of the United Nations to help refugees of civil wars. B, a global human rights movement. C, an NGO voluntarily organization to help very poor people. D, an intergovernmental agency to cater medical emergencies in war-ravaged regions. So, this question is about Amnesty International. We know what is Amnesty International. Amnesty International is an NGO focused on human rights with over 7 million members worldwide. The main objective of the organization is to conduct research and generate action to prevent and end abuses of human rights. Amnesty International was launched in 1961 by a lawyer, Peter Benenson. So, the main intention of Amnesty International is to protect the human rights. Thus, the answer for the question is option B, a global human rights movement. Thank you so much for watching. This is all about today's current affairs. You can download the material which is provided in the description section. Thank you so much. Good night.